Mr. Speaker, this bill implements statewide rent control on manufactured homes. Rent control, Mr. Speaker, is socialist garbage. Most people would object to a rent control bill, but the state does have 7,749 registered socialists who are all doing the chicken dance today because they finally found a lawmaker willing to champion their cause. Mr. Speaker, it's nearly universally agreed upon by economists that rent control is failed policy. Anyone who's taken a basic economics class has read and learned that rent control is an international failure. Unfortunately, lawmakers react to the emotions of a few constituents and create a bill like this that's irrational, nonsensical, and industry killing. Our state deserves a more deliberative legislative body that is more well-read.
Stay on the bill,
issues.
Assemblyman.
Manufactured housing is one of the last remaining and self-sustaining affordable housing classes in the state of New Jersey. If the majority party took the time to think this through, you would want to encourage more of these communities, not work to destroy them. This bill will destroy them, possibly pushing some of those communities into bankruptcy. Maybe there's some bankruptcy lawyers here who can help them, but that's where they're headed. Those constituents who convinced you to do this will benefit for a while. The rent will be controlled and it will be predictable, but the market will correct itself. And as spaces become available, the prices will skyrocket into a barrier to entry to one of the only few affordable housing options we have left. Services will decrease, amenities will close, and at some point the market will correct all the way up to more traditional housing prices, removing this valuable option from New Jersey's future. I'll end with this. We all want to make our constituents happy, but it's more important that we protect them. I equate policies like this to feeding your child a Happy Meal every day.
Stay on the bill, Assemblyman.
It's an analogy, Mr. Speaker.
It's not on the bill.
It'll make them happy, and they'll think you're the best parent ever initially.
Apparently you didn't hear me the first time, Assemblyman. I asked you to stay on the bill.
Thank you. It's an analogy, Mr. Speaker, to prove a point.
I understand what an analogy is.
You do? I don't think you do.
I think I do. And I think you're out of order, so take your seat.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Take your seat.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Appreciate the time and your welcome.
Take your seat, Assemblyman. You're out of order.